Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark at Georgetoon.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Well, I got a familiar old friend. Hang on 1 minute. That is really, really good. This coffee's a knockout, and that should give you a little bit of a clue of what we're enjoying this morning. Ellis Coffee's Philadelphia Roast with that iconic artwork of Rocky right there. Yo, Adrian, how about that? This is wonderful. This is a medium dark roast right there, and it has a nice boldness to it, but not overly so. A great taste. Boy, it really is very, very good. Like this one a lot, so if you want a coffee that is a little more robust, but not overly so, yeah, Philadelphia Roast from Ellis Coffee. Very, very good. And we're also enjoying this Philadelphia coffee mug. Now, both the coffee and the coffee mug came from viewer William Meredith. William, thank you very, very much. And check out the Philadelphia skyline right there with the name Philadelphia right there, kind of emblazoned. I'm going to try to turn this without dropping it. How about that? Isn't that great? Absolutely marvelous. A terrific, terrific coffee mug. I was going through the pantry and kind of looking for a coffee, and I thought, well, you know what? This is a good one. I'm gonna enjoy this one this morning because, well, you know what? Summer's right around the corner. Of course, we got a big holiday coming up in July, the 4th of July, and of course, City of Brotherly Love. So we're kind of kicking that off early. How about that? Hang on, one more sip. Absolutely fantastic. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. One more sip. Boy, that is really, really terrific. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those great streaming platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, that sort of thing. Wow. So thanks very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in both the video channel here on YouTube and also the audio podcast. That's what I want to say. Thanks very much for joining the show this morning, whether it be audio and video or audio only. There it is. We got a great show for you this morning. Let me look at my topics here. We got a great shaving tip for you this morning. We have a terrific shave den visit, courtesy of Colonel Mully, all the way from Japan. Stay tuned for that. We've got some reminders for you. We also have an Arian and Evans update. Maybe you saw the Facebook post. We'll get to that in just a moment. We also have a reminder regarding the giveaway. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag where you can enter. We also want to share with you Andy's Man Club, so stay tuned for that. We also have some new merchandise in the Georgetoon store. Yeah, we're going to share that with you later on. Stay tuned for that. We also have some great refill comments. We also have some really, really fantastic new wet shaving gear to share with you. Stay tuned for that. And some questions and comments to round out the show. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in via YouTube or a lot of the podcast streams out there. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Lee Stanley. And Lee writes, "Hi, Mark. I hope you're well. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for doing the podcast. It really has helped me to relax and focus and just makes my all-around mental health better in general. I do find myself having a conversation with you, which is also fun. I do the same thing when I'm in the car listening to the radio. or even at home when I'm listening to the radio. I'll have a conversation with whatever's being said there. I'll answer the questions and I'll give feedback and that sort of thing. Yeah, I do the same thing, Lee. Great to have that conversation with you on the Monday Morning Mailbag in the morning. Really do appreciate that. Anyhow, he writes here, I do find myself having a conversation with you, which is also fun. My tip is, if you are struggling or starting out using a DE razor and having irritation, etc., I found that starting with a clear shave gel really helps the razor just glide and the hairs just melt away. Even with the not so right angle, it doesn't seem to cut you or irritate. I used King C. Gillette's transparent shaving gel. My first ever full head shave was with a Mach 3 and a bottle of hair conditioner, which has the same effect. Well, take care, Mark. I hope this helps new people out. Lots of love. That's from Lee Stanley. Lee, thanks very, very much for the tip. Absolutely fantastic. And it's a really good one because we talk about these, what I call super slick shaving creams that you can also use as a pre-shave, like a pre-shave base. One of the more common ones is Cremo Original Shave Cream. This will go on clear, like a clear gel kind of consistency, and it will really give you a super slick kind of base that you can lather over. Now, as Lee Stanley suggests here, you can also just use this by itself in understanding how to approach the traditional wet shave. But this falls into the category of making sure you do the correct pre-shave prep. That is, get a good pre-shave soap to, clean your whisker and your beard and your skin. Get a good pre-shave soap or pre-shave cream or pre-shave oil, that sort of thing, and then lather on top of that. So Cremo is one that a lot of wet shavers like to use as a pre-shave. I'm also talking about Omni Shaver. This is a good one too. And we use this with the Omni Shaver product, which is a bidirectional shaver for head shaves. We've talked about it on the show. Just do a search on the channel for Omni Shaver and those videos will come up. This is a good one too, another super slick. Here's one that I haven't used in a while. Kiehl's Close Shaver Squadron. This was another one. I think I reviewed this a number of years ago. I still have it, and it's still fresh in there. So we're gonna use this as a pre-shave too. So it's a great reminder to use some of these products as a pre-shave if you don't want to use a pre-shave soap or a pre-shave oil. But also, if you're just new to the traditional wet shave and you're not quite up to speed with building a lather with a brush and a shaving bowl and that sort of thing, you might want to try one of these super slick, clear shaving gels just to kind of get started with the DE razor. But I would take it one step further. Use these as a pre-shave lather, and then build your lather in a bowl and then lather on top of that with a shaving brush. And you'll find that this extra slickness will really, really help the shave. So a really, really terrific shaving tip from Lee Stanley. Lee, thanks again very, very much. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Lee Stanley, thanks again for a great shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Okay, time for a shave den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch, let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, we shared with you this beautiful wolf whisker shaving brush, the Joker. It's called the Joker because the colors are based on the color scheme of the Joker comic book character, the greens and the purples, that sort of thing. Well, Colonel Mully has a really fantastic Joker collection of shave gear in his shave den. So without further ado, all the way from Japan, take it away, Mully.
Good morning, Monday morning mailbaggers and wet shavers everywhere. This is Mully coming at you from Shizuoka, Japan, and I'm here with another video. Where's the music? Mark? No music? Okay, all right, there's no music. Anyway, Mark, I was watching your video the other day where you were saying that you know the guy that created the Joker and Robin. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a big Joker fan when it comes to my shave gear. So I thought I would share a couple pieces of my Joker-related gear with you. First off is my Sharp Shaver lathering bowl. Phil made this for me for Christmas, so he's not profiting off of the Joker. This was a Christmas present from Phil. It's a very large, sturdy bowl. But what's really cool about this, of course, it says Joker on the front, but check out the inside. Oh, yeah. We've got the Batman logo, and it says ha, ha, ha across the front of it. Very cool. And this makes a massive, look how big this thing is. I mean, you could wear that as a Grand Poobah hat. Yeah, very cool, very cool. All right. Now, my brushes. I have 5 brushes to show you. First one would be, this is the Timeless Razor aluminum brush. This was a gift from Doug Lane from Adopted Acre Soap Company. You can get their soaps at the Etsy store. Anyway, Doug bought 2 of these. He bought a green one and a purple one, and he gave them to me and Barry Bedford of the Texan Shaves for Christmas. So Barry and I were talking. We're like, hey, what if we switch parts? You take half and I take half. So Barry's is green and purple to signify the Hulk, and mine is purple and green to signify the Joker. And this is a brand new cashmere knot that just came in yesterday. It was a gift from Daniel Mahoney, a 28 millimeter cashmere knot. I'm really looking forward to trying that. Okay, next up is the Hoosier Lathe Works. Can't see if it's upside down or not. There it is. The Hoosier Lathe Works Joker, which I call it the Joker. This was also a gift from Barry. This was a Christmas gift from Barry. It's got a, what do you call this? The Pure Bliss knot. It's got all the nice colors in it. And I don't know if you can see, but the black has little sparkles. This is a real beautiful brush. Very nice. And it makes such a great lather. Okay, next up is the brush Bodie sent to me for a review. This is, I believe this is called their Psychedelic. And it's, perfect colors for the Joker. And this is a horsehair knot. Very, very soft. I haven't shaved with this yet. This has come in for review, and I haven't had a chance to break it in yet. But I've done like 2 or 3 hand lathers with it, and oh, it's so soft and so luxurious. Very, very nice. Next up is my AKA Brushworks. This is on their website. It was called Gravedigger Chaos, but it's got all those purples and greens, a little bit of red thrown in. Sorry for my light leaving that ring on it. Wish there was something I could do about that, but that kills the color. But look at that. Isn't that cool? There we go. Do it at a little angle. That shows it a little better. That is such an awesome brush. I believe this is a G5A. Very soft, very plush, very nice. And last but not least, also from Barry Bedford, there's a story behind this one. This is a True Till Death brush by Cody Todd. I was on Instagram one day, and Cody was turning this brush. And I was like, wow, man, that's Joker colors. Because this band here, this is actually purple. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a very, very deep purple. Anyway, so very deep purple there. So I was watching Cody turn this and I thought, man, that is Joker all the way. So I sent him a message and I was like, Cody, how much is it going to go for? And he wrote back to him and he says, oh, it's been commissioned. It's already sold. And he goes, I could make you one in the future, but I don't have the materials I need right now. But after I get them, I could make one for you. So how about I contact you in a few weeks? And I was like, cool, you got it. So time passes by and I didn't really think much about it. Then I get a package from Barry and this is in there. I'm like, what the hey? Turns out Barry had seen the pour of this and he spotted it right off. That's the Joker. That's for Mully. So he asked Cody to make me a Joker brush out of this and he gave him free reign on the design of it. So while he was turning it and I asked him how much it was going to cost, he messages Barry and he says, Mully's asking me how much this is. And Barry told him to tell me that it's commissioned and it's not for sale. So they played me like a fiddle on that one. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And then Barry put this, I believe this is a Bodie knot. No. He got this from Vanulay. But it could be Bodie. I don't know. I have no idea. But we weren't really, Barry wasn't sure if the red would look good with this, but it's perfect. It's perfect. It matches this here. Yeah, very, very nice. Very cool. So those are my Joker brushes and my Joker bowl. All right. Well, guys, thanks for entertaining me with this tonight. And we'll see you in the future. Thanks, Mark.
Wow, Colonel Mully, thank you so much for sharing your wonderful Joker shave gear from your shave den with all the viewers out there. Absolutely fantastic. Love the shaving bowl. That is great. The Batman logo inside, the Joker name on it, done in the color scheme of the Joker. That really, really is beautiful. And all the shaving brushes done in the iconic color scheme of the Joker character. Wow, that really, really is just brilliant looking, really wonderful. Wow, what a great collection of shaving gear in your shave den. Really, really marvelous. Thank you so much for sharing with all the Monday Morning Mailbag viewers all the way from Japan. Really, really do appreciate it. And if you out there would like to share your shave den with all the viewers out there, just email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. Send some photos, some video, that sort of thing, and we'll share with all the viewers here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. So Colonel Mully, thanks again for a really wonderful and unique and iconic shave den visit featuring the Joker. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out ShaveSplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, ShaveSplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has AutoDub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. AutoDub, check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, we have a very important update regarding Arian and Evans. Roderick McLeod, viewer Roderick McLeod, hat tip to him. He gave me the heads up on this. This was posted by Peter Sharkalis on the Shave Dad forum and also on his Arian and Evans Facebook page. And he wrote, "Everyone, I have an important update. My building caught fire on the floors above our facility, resulting in extensive damage. We are temporarily halting order fulfillment. The fire caused significant water damage and the ceiling partially collapsed. This is a devastating situation for us. As we are currently away on a trip, I am uncertain about how to proceed, particularly since the fire department broke our door and we do not know if our commercial cookers are functional. We have incurred a loss of thousands of dollars in product, equipment, etc. My employee just FaceTimed us so we can see what's going on. It seems most of the damage is water damage as the fire was on the floor above us. There is a stop work order for now. Please know we welcome your orders as this is our only means of making a living, but it could take up to 2 weeks to fulfill." That's, again, is what Peter Sharkalis posted on Facebook last week, end of last week. And here is an update I received from him via email as I followed up. And he wrote, "Yesterday, we had a crew remove more drop-down tiles, dry vacuum the floors, and mop. Fortunately, we were allowed to turn on the electricity and it worked. Although we had to dispose of a lot of product, my commercial cookers are functional. I am optimistic that we will be okay. Today, the fire marshal will inspect our premises. I anticipate that we'll be back in business within a few days. Initially, the damage appeared worse due to the ceiling, but we will need to replace computers and replenish inventory." That's from Peter Sharkalis again. So hopefully by the time you see this on the Monday Morning Mailbag, perhaps, fingers crossed, they'll be back in business, back up and running. Hard to say. Again, we'll get an update regarding how the business is moving forward in an upcoming Monday Morning Mailbag, maybe even in Second Cup this morning. I don't know about the Arian and Evans meetup. I don't know if that's up in the air, if that's going to go forward as scheduled on June 7th. Just don't know yet. And again, if I receive an update before I do the final edit and upload of the Monday Morning Mailbag, I'll include it in a little drop down here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Or if it misses the Monday Morning Mailbag deadline, we'll get it on Second Cup, provided we have that information for you. Provided we get that information for you from Peter. So looks like it's heading in a positive direction. Looks like it wasn't as bad. I mean, it's bad, but it looks like it wasn't as bad as he initially thought. So we'll give you an update, and he's optimistic about going forward. And hopefully by the time this airs, again, they'll be very close to being up and running, maybe not at full capacity, but maybe they'll be back up and running and slowly gaining ground. So let's hope and pray for the best for Ariana and Evans. My thanks to Peter Sharkalis for the update, and a big thank you to Roderick McLeod for the heads up on this. So that's the update regarding Ariana and Evans. Stay tuned. We should have more for you down the road. Well, tomorrow is the deadline to enter the fantastic, fabulous Tom Donnarumma giveaway. That's right, Tom Donnarumma very generously is sponsoring this giveaway, and we're giving away 2 razors that he sent along to the channel. Tom, thank you again very, very much. These are Rockwell 6C adjustable razors. First prize is gunmetal plated, and second prize is white chrome plated. Absolutely beautiful adjustable razors from Rockwell. The 6C is a really, really favorite among the wet shaving community. So we're giving away 2 of them, courtesy of viewer Tom Donnarumma. Again, Tom, thank you very, very much. How do you enter? Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Go back to last week's Monday Morning Mailbag where we made the announcement of the giveaway initially. And we lay out all the rules and how to enter and that sort of thing, but you need to leave a comment below that video, not this video, that video last week. So check it out. We'll have a link back to that video below where you can go back. You can check out all the rules on how to enter the giveaway. Essentially, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. And you too could win a beautiful Rockwell 6C razor, courtesy of viewer Tom Donnarumma. Tom, thank you again very, very much. Very generous of you. Really, really do appreciate it. Tomorrow's the deadline to enter. We'll be pulling winning names sometime in the evening, depending on my schedule, and we will be posting those results either tomorrow evening or Wednesday morning, again, depending on how I'm running and my schedule and that sort of thing. But this is just a reminder that tomorrow's the deadline to enter. So check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. That's where you can enter the giveaway. But again, you have to subscribe and you have to leave a comment below last week's Monday Morning Mailbag video. Not this video, last week's video. And then you'll be entered. But subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below last week's video, Monday Morning Mailbag video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win one of two beautiful Rockwell 6C razors. Again, my thanks to viewer Tom Donnarumma for very kindly and generously sponsoring this giveaway. Tom, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Tomorrow's the deadline, folks. Good luck to everyone. I received this message from viewer Billy Jevons from over in the UK. And Billy writes, "Hi, Mark. I'm in the UK and I've followed your channel for a few years now. We've spoken before, if you remember. I was the one who visited Mitchell's Wool Fat on Bradford. I know you have many followers over here, so I'm trying to spread the word about Andy's Man Club. It's a weekly meetup of men so that they can talk and get things off their chest on a safe and confidential environment. Men are traditionally bad at opening up and talking about stuff, and Andy's was started by a mother who lost her son Andy to suicide. And of course, most wet shavers are men, which is why we're sharing it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag, where we talk about the traditional wet shave. It was a great, great idea, Billy. Thank you so much for passing this information along." He continues here. "As I write this, it's Mental Health Awareness Week here in the UK. And whether you can do it this week or not, it doesn't matter. I'd be grateful if you could give Andy's a plug on one of your shaves for YouTube. Andy's is free to use, confidential, with no strings attached at all, and more information can be found on the website andysmanclub.co.uk. Let me give that to you one more time. andysmanclub.co.uk. I'd be so grateful if you could help. It could literally save a life. Kind regards, Billy Jevons." Billy, I'm very happy to pass this information along, especially to all of our viewers across the pond in the UK. There it is, folks, andysmanclub.co.uk. If you're experiencing some struggles in life, some bumps in the road, whatever it is, and you need to talk about it, please talk about it. Contact Andy's Man Club at andysmanclub.co.uk. It sounds like it's a wonderful resource where you can meet other men, talk about it, and do so, as they say here, in a very, very safe environment where you can get things off your chest in a safe and confidential environment. It sounds like a really, really good resource. So, Billy, thanks very, very much for sending this along to the channel. And I am very, very happy to spread the word about Andy's Man Club. Again, folks, we'll have the links below. Again, men, if you need to talk, check out andysmanclub.co.uk. Billy, thanks again for allowing me to help spread the word, especially to all of our viewers across the pond throughout the UK. Well, we've got a new product to share with you that's available at the Georgetoon Shaving online store. Here it is, just in time for summer. The official George Boom Lather Distressed Unisex Cap. How about that? Isn't that great? Comes in 5 colors. This one is stone. And of course, it has the George Boom Lather artwork right there. Doesn't that look great? It's got that vintage distressed look. It's 100% cotton twill. Got a vintage look. We all love vintage razors. This cap has a vintage look. And it also has this wonderful adjustable strap in the back. So one size fits all. And after you adjust it, you can take this strap and it tucks into that little opening right there. See that? Strap will tuck right in there, slide right in there, and gives it a nice clean look. Right? See that in the back? Isn't that great? Yeah. And here, I'll model it for you right here like that. How about that? Low profile, generous bill, perfect for summer weather to keep the summer off of your head, especially if you're like me and you got the you're follically challenged, lack of hair, that sort of thing. Yeah, a great low profile, vintage looking cap with the Boom Lather artwork right there on the front of it. Really, really terrific. And right now, this cap and all merchandise, 20% off. We're kicking off a Memorial Day sale. So for the next 14 days, you can get 20% off sweatshirts, the new caps, and also the coffee mugs. Up there on the Georgetoon Shaving online store, we'll have the link below where you can check out this new cap, the sweatshirts, and the coffee mugs. And yeah, check it out, 20% off. I'm really happy with the way it came out. My thanks to all the viewers out there who suggested a cap. And this one looks terrific. It comes in 5 colors. So you can pick your favorite color. This one is stone. I really like this one a lot. But there are some other great colors up there as well that'll probably look great for you. So again, check it out. The Georgetoon Shaving online store. Brand new. The Vintage Distressed Official George Boom Lather Cap. 20% off for the next 14 days, early Memorial Day sale. We'll have a link below. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on, let me get a sip here. Boy, that is really good. That's a nice hot cup of coffee. Not too hot, just the right temperature. Boy, that's good. And of course, we're using Ellis Coffee Philadelphia Roast. Boy, this is a good one. It's bold, but it's not overly bold. It is a medium dark roast right there. I'll show that to you again. And of course, there's the iconic artwork there. Yo, Adrian, right there, huh? Philadelphia Roast from Ellis Coffee, a really, really good one. And of course, we're enjoying it in our Philadelphia coffee mug. Both the coffee and the mug came from viewer William Meredith. William, thank you again very, very much. We're enjoying a City of Brotherly Love cup of coffee this morning. That's what we're doing with the iconic Rocky and the wonderful Ellis Coffee. You know what? I got to show this to you one more time. I love this artwork on the back here of the Ellis Coffee founder. He started this company when he was like 13 years old. Yeah, a 13-year-old boy named John Ellis purchased the 54-year-old coffee importing company he worked for. He renamed it after himself. Who does that at 13? My gosh, that's amazing. That was back in 1908. Wow. God bless John Ellis and the Ellis family. That's really, really remarkable. And it's a great cup of coffee. Oh, well, okay. Great to be with you this morning. And again, a big, big thank you to William Meredith. Really do appreciate it. Let's get to some of these refill comments. This comes from Lee Hasley. I think that's how it's pronounced. Lee Hasley. Hasley. 2164. Lee Hasley. I think that's how it's pronounced. And he writes, "Thank you so very much for your generosity, Tom." That's Tom Donnarumma. "I am currently most definitely not in the position to buy a 6C, but need one for my youngest son. Mayhap prayers will be answered." Yeah, Tom Donnarumma sponsoring a wonderful, wonderful giveaway. Tomorrow's the deadline. 2 beautiful Rockwell 6C razors are being given away courtesy of Tom Donnarumma. So Tom is sponsoring this giveaway. Tom, thank you again very, very much. William Murphy writes, great 3MB as usual, Mark. Thank you for highlighting my Spot Prince bowl. If you missed it, check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Bill Murphy has an absolutely beautiful bowl from Spot Prince honoring his Air Force service. And again, Bill, thank you for your service. He continues here, I have been using it every day since I got it, and it makes a fantastic lather. Glad to hear about the George Bowl being available to all, and glad it works well for you. Yeah, Spot Prince is making a George Boom Lather shaving bowl. We'll have links below. The Arian and Evans sandalwood in the tube is fantastic. It makes a wonderful lather, and the scent is fantastic. Have a wonderful week, Mark. You as well, Bill. We talked about the sandalwood shaving cream last week. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. We're going to get a review done on that one. It is an absolutely wonderful, smooth, refined sandalwood scent, inspired by Taylor of Old Bond Street's sandalwood scent, as I recall Peter Sharkless mentioning during the Maggard Meetup. And I love Taylor of Old Bond Street's sandalwood, and I just love this new one from Arian and Evans. Yeah, we'll have links below. This comes from James Sefton, who writes, hey, Mark, great 3MB as always. The 6C razors look great. A shout out to Tom Donnarumma for being a supporter of the channel. Yeah, Tom, thank you again very, very much. James, thanks very much for pointing that out. A really, really generous giveaway courtesy of Tom Donnarumma. David Dart writes, hi, Mark. Thank you for mentioning my tip regarding Facebook Marketplace. I will definitely do a review on the brush. Another great 3MB today. Keep them coming and have a great day. Yeah, David mentioned Facebook Marketplace as being a great resource for wet shaving gear of all kinds, vintage, new, used, that sort of thing. And he got a really, really terrific shaving brush that he is going to be doing a review on. So looking forward to that. David, thank you very, very much. RJ Wright RW30 writes, another great 3MB. And hey, thank you, Tom Donnarumma, for the generous prize razors. Good luck to everyone. Of course, I do hope to win one. Thanks again, Mark, for all you do for the shave community. Oh, and that old oak brush, beautiful. I absolutely love that it's made from reclaimed wood. So cool. Hey, RJ Wright RW, thanks very much for the comment. First of all, yes, a big, big thank you to Tom Donnarumma for sponsoring the giveaway. And let me just say thank you to all the viewers out there. It's the viewers out there that make this show and this channel possible. I say it all the time. Without you, this microphone would be silent. I mean that sincerely. So many viewers out there contribute to this channel in so many ways. I am very, very grateful. Heartfelt appreciation to everyone out there. So RJ Wright RW, I will happily pass along your thanks to all the viewers out there because they are the ones who deserve all the thanks. And the brush that you mentioned, yeah, this is the Zingari Man brush right here, made from 150-year-old reclaimed wood. Check out the coin in the bottom there. I picked this up at the Maggard Meetup. It is so cool. Yeah, they reclaimed an old barn. They reclaimed wood from an old barn. It was like 150 years old, and they used that wood to make this shaving brush. When I saw it, I had to have it. This is so beautiful. It's got a Manchurian knot. We talked about it last week. It's got a Manchurian knot, which is a flat Manchurian badger knot. And, you know, it's so beautiful just the way it is right now. I almost don't want to use it. I think I just want to put it on a shelf in the shave den when I do get shelves and just let it sit there on display. I'm a little reluctant to wet that knot and have that blossom and bloom out a little bit. But who knows? I think I do owe a review and use of this brush. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I can kind of say, technically, it's a 150-year-old shaving brush. Yeah, from Zingari Man. Check out their website. They might have these back in stock. I don't know. I can't promise that for certain. I know that Heather was taking some that did not sell from the Maggard Meetup, different handle style, and was planning on putting those on the website. Whether they were listed and now they're sold out, or she hasn't listed them yet, I don't know. So, yeah, check it out. You might come across a 150-year-old shave brush from Zingari Man. Yeah, I agree. RJ Wright, RW, so cool that it's reclaimed wood, and I guess that kind of fits in with the attraction for a lot of the younger viewers out there to the traditional wet shave is that you have conservation, recycling, green, reducing plastic waste, that sort of thing. And that kind of falls right into that category, reclaimed wood. Rather than throwing the wood away, they reclaimed it and they made it into these beautiful shaving brushes. Yeah, bravo to Zingari Man. Absolutely fantastic. Viewer Keith Osmond, 5730, writes, another great Monday morning mailbag, Mark, and a fantastic giveaway. As for styptic pencils, they are a great tool for the shave den, and as long as you don't drop them, unless you regularly slice yourself up, they last a long, long time. I bought my first one about 45 years ago, only bought my third one a few months ago. Given the monster size of the new one, I'm likely set for life. Yeah, they last a good long time, and yes, if you drop them, they could break in two. I have one that did break in two. I try to kind of use, half and half, that sort of thing. It's better that it's all one piece, but styptic pencil, very, very valuable tool in the shave den, absolutely. Again, we talked about it in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag for all the details on that. And Keith, wow, 45 years and you've only bought 3. Wow, that's great, absolutely great. Viewer Andrew Hill writes, very nice show this week. Really enjoyed the new product segment. I remember the A&E Sandalwood Cream at the Meetup. It was really nice. Again, great show. Have a nice week. Yeah, thanks for confirming the scent. Really, really terrific. And of course, Arian and Evans, going to be great performance from their shave cream. I have a number of shave creams from them in the shave den. Beautifully, beautifully slick. Makes a great lather. Yeah, top-notch stuff from Arian and Evans. Absolutely. This comes from viewer Grams4210, and he writes, love the show, Mark. Podcast format is good and handy also. Happy shaving to you from Ireland, Graham S. Wow, Graham, thank you so much for checking in all the way from Ireland. I'm so flattered and honored that you left that message all the way from Ireland. That is absolutely great. Great to hear from all the viewers, but it's a little extra special knowing that the channel goes out to an international audience as well. I really, really am very, very flattered and honored that you checked in, Graham. It's always great to hear from all the viewers in the United States and Canada. Love hearing from all the viewers in North America, but it's just really neat to hear from folks in the UK, Ireland, Australia. We've heard from folks in Chile, Brazil, South Korea, where else? Germany. Yeah, I got some great German viewers out there. South Africa. Where else have we heard from? I think. Oh, Italy for sure. Yeah, France. Yeah, I'm so flattered and I'm so amazed that the show has this kind of reach. It really is wonderful. So thanks very much for checking in. Graham S., all the way from Ireland. Really, really do appreciate it. And my thanks to all the viewers out there whenever they check in with leaving a comment or sending along an email or a message. I appreciate hearing from everyone. Thank you very, very much. This comes from Robert Seals, 9148. Great 3MB. Also, thanks for reminding me to put a styptic pencil in the drawer in the bathroom just in case I get a nick that needs special TLC. It's better to know where it is when you need it than to run around the house frantically trying to find it. I agree. Again, thanks for the tip and the reminder to have one ready. Have a great day and a wonderful week. Yeah, Robert, thanks for reminding us that it needs to be right there in the shave den with you in a drawer or on your razor stand or on your counter so it's at the ready in those once-in-a-blue moon moments when you need one. So thanks for that reminder, Robert. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Paul Desjardins. Good morning, Mark, And thank you to Tom Donnarumma for your very generous gifts for the giveaway. Like you say, Mark, you have the best viewers on this channel. Go Buckeyes. I agree, go Buckeyes, but I agree even more with you. The best viewers on YouTube right here on this channel. Absolutely, no doubt about it. So my thanks again to everyone out there. And Paul, thanks for reminding me that yes, this channel absolutely has the best viewers on YouTube. Wholeheartedly agree. Abene Samant writes, hi Mark, I also bought the El Cantanero full package, soap, balm, and perfume, and it is fantastic. A real favorite with the wife. Fragrance is incredible, and the performance of the soap and balm are fantastic as well. A real must-have for the summer. Check it out, folks. We talked about it last week. El Cantanero from Zingari Man. This beautiful, beautiful scent. Grapefruit, lime, tequila. It's really, really wonderful. We're going to get a review done on it. I don't know. Maybe I'll even use this brush. Maybe it'll be both of those in the shave den for that review. The 150-year-old brush and the El Cantanero shave soap. Yeah, I think that'll give me a good excuse to use the brush in using that wonderful shave soap from Zingari Man, El Cantanero. A great, great scent. Beautiful for the summer. Abene, thanks very much for mentioning that. Really do appreciate it. This comes from BJ Thomas, 8606. Subbed for several weeks now. I will give the Rockwell 6C a very good, loving home. Boom, lather. Thanks for subscribing, BJ Thomas. I really do appreciate it. And good luck in the giveaway. This comes from Jeff Palmer, 9149. Great 3MB. On the styptic pencil, remember to dry them off before you store them. Otherwise, they will completely melt by the next time you need them. Usually, the alum block covers any small nicks, but when needed, a styptic pencil is the only way to stop some cuts. Thanks for the video, and thanks for confirming that, Jeff. Yeah, alum blocks are good for little small nicks, little phantom nicks here and there. But when you've got something that's more pronounced, yeah, pull out the styptic pencil. It does a great job. This comes from Witar 7090. Hi, Mark. My week can officially begin after watching the 3MB. Well done. Isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, is a great solvent, so I would recommend using that to clean out your old splash decanter. That's this decanter right here that we talked about on last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. I would recommend the 70% or 90% concentration. If that does not work well enough for you, then you can pick up a small container of acetone at Lowe's or Home Depot. After using the isopropyl alcohol or acetone, I would recommend washing the decanter out with soapy water to get the solvent out of the decanter. Witar 7090, thank you very, very much for that. I think I'm going to use the isopropyl alcohol. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. That'll take care of the scent and that sort of thing. And then maybe, like you say, try to get a little soapy water in there. That's going to take a little doing, cleaning that out because of the built-in restrictor there, like that. See that built-in restrictor there? So, you know, I'm probably going to have to go easy on the soap so it doesn't really accumulate in there. It's going to take a lot of rinsing, so I got to be careful with the soap. But thank you very, very much for the information regarding cleaning out this vintage Avon decanter. Isn't that great? American Eagle pipe. And it housed Wild Country right there. So I've got some new bottles of Wild Country, and when this gets clean, I'm going to transfer it over. Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks again, Witar 7090. This comes from Rod Sloan, Melbourne. Hey, this is from Rod Sloan down under in Melbourne. Now, notice how I made sure to say Melbourne and not Melbourne, even though I just said it just now, but it's Melbourne. Great 3MB again, Mark. Excellent. Your viewer morning tip by Mark Kenny is also excellent. And I think this serves as a timely reminder, too, to 2 or 3 vendors out there, big names included, who seriously need to pay more attention to their pre-shipping routine. On about 3 occasions now over the last couple of years, I've received shaving goods where liquids, balms, splashes, even EDPs have not had their lids appropriately tightened, resulting in en route leakage and loss. And of course, the mess to clean up. Annoying to say the least, with one of the big names simply ignoring my request for a replacement being sent and arguing the point over minimal loss. That's not good enough. We pay for all of the product, not for it to trickle out en route. The tape around the top, whilst not the be-all that ends all, it's nevertheless a good additional protection measure after the lid has been properly tightened pre-shipping. Whilst you may not have experienced this yourself, Mark, I and others have, and I'd really appreciate this little reminder being given to those vendors, you well know who you are, about what should be a core routine pre-shipping behavior. I do understand people are busy, but this shouldn't be a hard fix at all. Well done, Phoenix Shaving, for the additional stopper in your splashes. Excellent idea, works a treat. Have a great week, Mark, and take care. P.S. Enjoyed your brush setting exercise. Well done. I'm now confident to give it a go myself. Wow. Rod, that's a great post all the way from Melbourne down under. Again, a great reminder to all the vendors out there, all the artisans, really tighten down those caps, tape them up. And I agree, Phoenix Shaving has a great stopper in their aftershave bottles that really helps seal the product in. Takes a little doing to take that little stopper out. It works. So yeah, it's a great addition to the Phoenix Shaving aftershave bottle. Really works well. So thanks for pointing all that out, Rod, from Melbourne down under. Really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that the video we did on setting a brush knot into a handle was helpful to you. Let us know how it goes for you when you cross that bridge. Thanks again, Rod. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Steve M. 1563. Great show as always. I'm a bit behind watching. The day after Maggard, I wound up with a 104 plus degree temperature and have been trying to catch up. I'm feeling good now. Hey, if you like Culver's, you should try Chomp Burger for a change. They are really good. You know what? I'm going to look up Chomp Burger. Hopefully they're here in the greater Cleveland area. That sounds wonderful. Loved Culver's. That's the place where I stop after the Maggard meetup. Love Culver's. Had a great burger. Oh, man, it was so good. There are a couple of Culver's in the greater Cleveland area here. Greater Cleveland, outskirts of Akron area, so to speak. I'm going to check them out. Not really too far from where I'm at, but if I'm on the road in that area, yeah, I'm stopping. Love Culver's. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's great to hear. I'm so sorry you were caught under the weather, but I'm also glad you had a great time after the Maggard meeting. You were there. You said the day after Maggard, I wound up with 104 degree. You were there then. Did we get a picture together? Comment below. Let me know. If not, the next time the meetup rolls around, we need to get a picture together, Steve. So thanks very much for the comment, and thanks very much for the recommendation of Chomp Burger. Going to look them up. Thanks very much. This comes from viewer Marco McDowell 8861, and he writes, "All right, I finally broke down and got a marble bowl with ridges. I've been using a smooth ceramic one, and it served its purpose. Yep, that marble bowl is a game changer. The peaks and thickness had me saying, boom, lather this morning. Ha ha ha. I'm not new to wet shaving, but I am new to a quality wet shave. Your videos have helped me improve my facial quality of life. Thank you. I'll be using your links from here on out." Marco, thank you very much. But again, all thanks to all the viewers out there who contribute so much to this channel and this show. Really do appreciate it. I'm curious, where did you get your marble bowl? I have one right here that I bought from, I think, Supply. And boy, is it heavy, and it has the ridges on the inside, and it makes a great lather. And I haven't used it in a while. It retains heat very well too. The only thing is, it's very heavy, so make sure you're wearing footwear. You're not barefooted when you're using this, because if you drop it, it's going to hurt your toe. It really could hurt your foot. This is really heavy. But I like the size of it. It fits very nicely in the hand, and it will generate a lot of lather. and it's got the ridges in there. So yeah, these marble bowls are great. Again, I especially like them because they retain heat. So thank you for the reminder, because I've had this on the shelf with my other shaving bowls, and I have been passing it up lately. And thank you for reminding me that I have it, and we're gonna use it again in some reviews because it's a terrific, terrific shaving bowl. So thanks again for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your patronage. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, I'm glad that your marble bowl is giving you a boom lather. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, this is just a reminder that at Spot Prints 3D Etsy store, you too can order the George Boom Lather Shaving Bowl. We'll have a link below where you can get up there and check it out. There it is right there, the official George Boom Lather Shaving Bowl from Spot Prints 3D, their Etsy storefront. They'll have a listing for this. We'll link it below. So if you want your very own George Boom Lather Shaving Bowl, get up to Spot Prints 3D's Etsy storefront and check it out. Well, we have a brand new razor in the Shave Den, and it's also available for pre-order once again. This one was very kindly offered to the channel by Rob Miller. Rob, thank you very, very much for making this available to the channel. Here it is from Alpha Shaving Works. This is the Guido brass razor. Let me show it to you. It comes in this beautiful gift box. Got a little magnetic latch there, right there. Okay, and I got some information here, some different cards and whatnot information right here regarding the Guido razor. We're going to set that aside. Let me see if I can show this to you without having anything dump out of the box here. It is a 3-piece razor in brass. It comes with 2 base plates, a closed comb base plate and also an open comb base plate, and also a stand. It's made out of brass. Let's get the stand out there. Okay, there's the stand right there. Isn't that beautiful? Right, and here is the razor with the closed comb base plate. This is a 0.77 millimeter blade gap. Now the handle is not solid. The handle is hollow. And the reason for that is if it was a solid handle, it would be incredibly heavy. There is some nice heft to it right now, even with a hollow handle, but it's very, very robustly machined. And of course it has, let me get this out here. It has the open comb base plate as well. So you get closed comb base plate, open comb base plate, and it's made from beautiful brass. And you also get the stand right here. And it looks like that. How about that? Isn't that beautiful? Wow. It's got a great knurling pattern on here. It's got like an intricate, very fine, tight barber pole kind of knurling. Really nice grip. And again, just a great looking brass razor. Now, here's what they write regarding this razor here. The Guido All C360 brass razor set by Alpha Shaving Works and Stubble Meets Steel. John Venturino, Stubble Meets Steel, asked me to make a razor for him and his followers. I must admit, I was a little drunk and in Las Vegas, so my guard was down. I agreed. We came up with the Guido, an all brass razor with an open comb plate, a closed comb plate, and a stand. Each buyer will get a razor handle, top cap, closed comb plate, open comb plate, a razor stand, a presentation box. Batch number 1 sold out in a few days and is now completely fulfilled. 200 razors shipped. We are now open for batch number 2 sign up. Remember that by signing up, you are committing to following through on the purchase. I will be asking for a deposit of $25 per razor to secure your place in the list. There will be various shipment options at checkout. This batch will be limited, so please sign up early to avoid disappointment. The pricing will be $94.99 to reflect increased production and shipping costs, and each razor will come in a presentation box with a warranty card and a polishing microfiber cloth. How about that? Now, I need to do a review on this, and I've had a chance to shave with this. And it is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful razor. I would say that it's approaching mid-aggression type of efficiency, but not quite there. I was thinking that maybe 0.77 millimeter blade gap was too much for me, but when I started shaving with it, and I've had several shaves with it, and when I started working with this razor, each successive shave got smoother and smoother to the point where I now think that this could be a 3-pass razor for me. 2 passes does a great job. Maybe 2 passes and a touch-up with 1 day's worth of beard growth. The 0.77 millimeter blade gap it sounds aggressive, but when I really used it, it was very, very smooth. Now, I don't think it's an autopilot razor yet for me. I really do lighten up on the touch. I watch my technique, but boy, do I get a great shave with this. And I love the brass construction. I love the weight of it. I love the overall look of it. It's got, here, let me show you on the base plate here. It's got the, I want to make sure I don't lose that little thin O-ring there. They got a thinner O-ring than most. I want to make sure I hang on to that. I don't lose it. But here's the base plate. It's got this beautiful stubble meets steel Guido labeling on the bottom of the base plate there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Just absolutely gorgeous. And really, I mean, it's just a really terrific razor. Now, it is a post and hole configuration, posts on the cap, holes on the base plate, but the holes don't go all the way through, so it's a solid base plate. So that's a really nice touch. And again, you get 2 combs with it, open comb and a closed comb. I have not used the open comb yet. I'm thinking about using it after maybe 2 or 3 days worth of beard growth. So I might skip a day or 2 of shaving and then try the open comb. We'll see. Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be a little more aggressive? Is it going to be a little milder? Is it going to be a little smoother? I don't know. But what a fantastic razor. My thanks again to Rob Miller for making this available to the channel. Rob, thank you again very, very much. Really terrific razor. Again, you could sign up for batch number 2. They're going to be limited in number, and hopefully this word will get to you in time so that you can place your order. Really, absolutely spectacular razor from alphashaving.com. And Stubble Meets Steel, the Guido, a really terrific razor. It's starting to grow on me. Shaves are starting to get smoother. I'm still in the moment, very present about the shave. Not quite an autopilot razor, but boy, it does deliver a nice shave. And the shave I had with it yesterday was very, very good. I need another shave. I haven't shaved yet. It really was nice, but I think I could have used a little bit of a touch-up and even a 3rd pass. That's why I think as I refine my technique with this, I find that smoothness to where, a 3rd pass will be very, very welcome. That's my thinking. We'll see as we go forward with the razor, do a review, and work with it a little more. So again, big thank you to Rob Miller for making this available to the channel. Folks, we'll have a link below to Alpha Shaving Works, where you can get your very own Guido, the Guido razor, 0.77 millimeter blade gap, brass construction. Thanks again, Rob. Really do appreciate it. Well, are you looking for another terrific razor for your shave den? This time one that's at a really nice price point and delivers an absolutely beautiful shave. Well, James Sefton has this to say about the Vikings Blade Chieftain Hera razor. Hey, Mark, check out the latest addition to the Shave Den, the Chieftain Hera in Frosted Rose Gold. I've had the 5BC version for over 2 years and love it. Great razor and price point. This is my new getaway razor, James. Well, James also very, very kindly sent a Vikings blade Chieftain Hera to the channel. James, thank you very, very much. This is a marvelous, marvelous razor. I've had a chance to shave with it. I believe I've already done a review on this. I just need to edit it. This is marvelous. Let's open it up right now. Comes in the packaging and the presentation, absolutely beautiful from Vikings Blade. Again, dads and grads right around the corner. This would make a perfect, perfect gift. A really nice price point. And you get this great travel case right here. You also get that mirror in there, right? You get this informational card right here that gives you a lot of great information on how to do the traditional wet shave, that sort of thing. That's really, really helpful, especially to new wet shavers. And here is this Frosted Rose Gold right there. Comes with 5 Vikings Blade mild razor blades right there in that compartment. And here's the razor right here. This is a twist to open razor. Boy, that is so nice. Such smooth movement. And everything just stays nicely secure when you close those doors. Although when I'm shaving, I'm also double checking that. Beautiful, beautiful heft. Love the heft and weight of this razor. Feels great. Now, the balance and alignment of the blade and the razor head, very, very good. End tabs are just slightly exposed, much like a vintage Super Speed. So if you're familiar with a vintage Super Speed, that's the kind of blade exposure you're going to have here on this razor head. Maybe a little less, but a very, very slim profile to a twist to open razor head. And the smaller width makes it a little more maneuverable. This delivers a really wonderful, smooth shave. Beautifully smooth. Really like this one a lot. Mild and smooth. And again, I've been using it for several shaves and love it. Absolutely love this razor. It's terrific. And again, the weight is so nice in the hand. Twist to open. And again, with the travel case, the mirror, the blades, and the razor, yeah, it's a no-brainer to throw into the DOP kit. I mean, just put the blades in there, put the razor in there. You got the mirror in case you need it in a pinch. A nice magnetic latch like that, right? Absolutely beautiful. And this Frosted Rose Gold is gorgeous. An absolutely beautiful razor. And as you know, I have loved the Vikings Blade razors from the get-go when this channel first started. Vikings Blade was an early supporter of my channel, so my thanks to them. But they make a great, great safety razor product. We love the Emperor adjustable razors, and the Chieftain razors are great. And I love the Stonehenge Godfather. That's another great razor. Man, they make some really, really wonderful, wonderful razors. So check it out. The Vikings Blade Chieftain Hera safety razor. Frosted Rose Gold. Travel case, blades, razor. Wonderful, wonderful price point. We'll have links below. If you're looking for a great, mild, smooth, efficient razor for your summer travels that also comes in at a really, really nice price point, check out the Vikings Blade Chieftain Hera. This is perfect for your DOP kit and your summer travels. My thanks to James Sefton for very kindly and generously sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. James, thanks again very, very much. Well, earlier in the show, viewer David Dart mentioned to us the Facebook Marketplace where he obtained a vintage shaving brush. He said he was going to do a review, and here's his review. Mark, good morning, sir. Another great 3MB. Thank you for mentioning my new old stock Eterna brush. You mentioned me doing a review, so here we go. When I got the Eterna brush, I wanted to clean it, so I used Zingari Man all-purpose brush cleaner. I wet the brush and made a load with the cleaner. Then I made a lather in my hand. I let that soak for about a half an hour. Then I rinsed the brush and repeated the process 2 more times. I've heard people say that with Badger and Boar brushes to soak them in cold water in your refrigerator, so that's what I did next. After 4 days, it still had that famous stink, so I repeated the brush cleaner process. Now, it had hardly any scent. So today I took it for a test drive. I wanted to really see what it would do, so I used Tabak, a triple milled soap. Being a small milk glass container, the small size of the brush worked perfectly. It made a great lather, and I had a fantastic shave using my Gillette Tech razor. I then cleaned the brush and have it drying upside down. During all this, the brush only lost 2 hairs, but sadly, there was a chip in the handle. Still, for an old brush for $20, I'm not complaining. I hope you and our fellow wet shavers enjoy this review. Have a great day. Hey, David, thanks very, very much for passing along this review. Sounds like a great vintage shaving brush. Thanks again for the heads up on Facebook Marketplace. There you go, folks. If you want to get some new old stock vintage shaving brushes or other vintage wet shaving gear or used gear or even new gear, I think some new gear might even be available, check out Facebook Marketplace where you can pick up a really nice new old stock vintage shaving brush like David did here. David, thanks again for a terrific review. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Roderick McLeod sent along this email and he writes, Mark, the tip from Jim from Northfield made me think of something. Now, the shave tip that Jim from Northfield sent along to the Monday Morning Mailbag is in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. Check it out. It involves space-saving technique in attaching DE razor blades to a single magnet. And Jim was using a safety pin to stack a number of blades and then attaching the head of the safety pin to a single magnet. So that way you have a number of blades linked together on a safety pin, and then that safety pin head attaches to a magnet. It saves space and allows all those DE blades that you've used for maybe a shave or two in one area, thus saving space. Now, here's what Roderick has to say. The tip from Jim from Northfield made me think of something. Looking at the magnets he had on the pipe made me think of this product from 3M. It's super cheap and would make organization of blades easier. This is 10.5 feet of magnetic tape strips roll with 3M adhesive backing. Flexible, sticky magnet tape for lightweight craft, DIY projects, etc. That is really, really neat. So you could get this magnetic tape, cut it to whatever length you want, and mount it wherever you want in your shave den, and that way you've got a strip, a magnet strip that you can then attach some of your DE blades to. Wow, that is really, really terrific. Roderick continues here. Having them spread out on magnetic tape like this will make it easier to find a specific blade with less chance of accidental laceration. Hey, Roderick, thanks very, very much for passing this along. We really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have a link to this product below. Looks like it's another great option to store DE blades in the shave den. Roderick, thanks again very, very much. Folks, again, we'll have a link below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, at the recent Maggard meetup, I caught up with fellow wet shaver and fellow Ohioan Charles Smith. It was great seeing him, and he sent along this wonderful review of the Maggard meetup. Now, this is on his Reddit page, and you can check out that review. We're going to link it so you can read it in its entirety. I'm going to share some highlights with you, but you can also follow him at engineered_shave up on Reddit. We'll also link his Reddit page, and he also has a wonderful number of articles on Sharpologist, and you can find all of his great writing up there at sharpologist.com/author/Charles P. We'll also have that link below as well. Very, very well written review. Let me give you some highlights here. He writes, yes, that's right. Another year has arrived, and with it, the official 2025 Maggard Meetup. As always, this year's festivities were held in beautiful, overcast Adrian, Michigan. Thankfully, the weather this time was very mild and even somewhat on the chilly side, with a side order of rain when you're arriving. I'll take this any day of the week over the scorching heat of June, with the resulting upstairs temperature reaching over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I remember 2 years ago, the Maggard Meetup was in June. It was about 90, 95 degrees outside, and because the meetup takes place in the upper room of Guido Razor's building there, it got incredibly hot. So yeah, I agree with you, Charles. It's nice to have the meetup when the weather outside is on the milder side, cooler side. This year marked the sad departure of Southern Witchcrafts, and Mark from Sharpologist was otherwise unable to make it. On the bright side, a lot of the familiar faces were in attendance, including Peter from A&E, Heather from Zingari Man, the fine folks from Sterling Soap Company, Pete from Wolf Whiskers, and even that one eccentric fellow from Katie's Bubbles, who strangely enough appreciates Malort, barrel-aged or otherwise. I also passed out some banana stickers to J33P. J33P, yeah, that's it. Our resident gregarious cartoonist and avid wet shave aficionado, Mark Zarate, was also in attendance, and he had his usual exciting time going about and interviewing people for his video reviews. I also was briefly interviewed where I proudly displayed a bag of coffee I purchased from Sterling. You'll be able to recognize me, as I always endeavor to be well-dressed, on the theory that if we are to groom like gentlemen, we also ought to dress like gentlemen. I agree 100%. I may have said this before on the program, but I'm shocked at in attending, say, wakes and funerals where people are showing up in sweatshirts and jeans. They're not putting on a coat and tie. I think that's kind of alarming. And I agree with you, Charles. Good grooming also includes being well dressed, nicely dressed. There's some leeway there in this day and age, I think, but the point is you can be nicely dressed for nice occasions that otherwise demand that. And I'm saying that there's nice casual attire. I understand that, but there's also events where a coat and tie is something that you should wear. So when you get a great shave, dress nicely for the occasion. I agree with you 100%. Further down, he writes, the after party was a smash hit as well. I brought some booze. I got caught up with Tom and Mike, plus some other folks. And again, the discussion was at once lively and roiling. Definitely a night to remember. Well, I'm going to link to this article where you can read the entire review. No spoilers here. It is so well written, so delightfully written. Absolutely marvelous. We're also going to link to Sharpologist where you can check out all of Charles' really, really well-written reviews. Very, very insightful, well-written, informative. A real pleasure to read Charles' writings. He's really a very, very good writer. And that's what makes the information that he is offering all the more enjoyable. So well written. So Charles, it was great seeing you at the Maggard Meetup. Thank you very, very much for passing along these reviews, the links to the reviews. We're going to have all of that below, folks. Make sure to check out Charles' reviews on Sharpologist, check out his channel on Reddit, and check out this review of the Maggard Meetup, especially if you missed the Maggard Meetup. This is an absolutely wonderful read. Charles, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Matt Rose sent along this email, and he writes, Hi, Mark. I'm transitioning from head shaving in the shower with a disposable Gillette twin blade to head shaving in the mirror so that I can enjoy my soaps and brushes. Is the Supply SE still your favorite head shaver? Yes, it is. It's definitely my go-to for doing a head shave. I love this razor. I love the Nick Stop technology, which is this fin guard right here. I love the black label injector razor blades that Supply makes for the Supply SE. It's a very, very good blade. This has a really nice, smooth, mild, yet very efficient approach. Delivers a smooth, mild, efficient shave is what I mean to say. It's wonderful. You hold an injector razor at about a 15-degree angle. And here's the thing. The Supply name is carved into the head of the razor right there, the razor head, okay? And all you have to do is hold that against your skin and you're at the perfect 15-degree angle. And because of that, I find that I'm able to hold that angle, maintain that angle throughout a head shave, and thereby maintaining blade contact throughout the head shave. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great, good, smooth, positive blade feel. Just a marvelous, marvelous razor. I like this one a lot. And as a matter of fact, the Supply injector razor really helped tune my technique in using vintage injector razors like the Schick injector razor. So just that little bit of a tip, holding the Supply name carved into the razor head against my skin reminded me of the correct shaving angle with an injector razor, and that translated to my vintage Schick razors, Schick injector razor. So yeah, absolutely love this one for a head shave. It's terrific because of its smooth, mild, efficient quality. It's good, positive blade contact, and the fact that I can keep blade contact throughout my head shave because of that angle of approach. And having that name carved right on the razor head just reminds me of where that razor should be. It's terrific. I really, really like it a lot. Now, having said that, I like mild razors for my head shave. So any mild razor that I have in my shave den will be a good one for a head shave. The Metaphor is a nice, mild, efficient, smooth razor from Phoenix Shaving. The R89 from Mueller, that's another great mild razor, perfect for head shaves. The Edwin Jagger DE89 falls into that category. Any mild DE razor would be wonderful for a head shave. But again, on the mild side, not on the aggressive side. Even adjustable razors tuned down to their mildest setting, like if it's a Gillette Fat Boy or Gillette Slim, it adjusts from 1 to 9. Keeping it at 1 or 2 is where I would have it for a head shave, and no higher than that. On the mild side, always. Even the Ascension razors from Phoenix Shaving, where you can twist adjust them. Snugging them all the way up is at their mildest setting. That's where I would use it. And very rarely do I open up that blade gap during a head shave, although I have been known to do that. But mild, I keep it mild. These wonderful aluminum razors that have come into the shave den, this beautiful carved bison that came from Matt Panter. Matt, thank you very, very much. This is beautifully mild and efficient, and also has that somewhat T-shaped head like the Henson, so you always know where the angle of approach is. Much like the Supply, where you're always on angle, this also helps you to always be on angle for a head shave. Love that. So really good constant blade contact. Same thing with the Aylesworth Apex. This came from David Dart. David, thank you very, very much. Again, another great aluminum razor, nice and mild and efficient. Again, that T-shaped head helps you stay on angle. Here's another one that is absolutely beautiful, mild and smooth for a head shave, and that is the Timeless Razor aluminum slant razor. Boy, is this a mild, smooth, efficient razor. Again, perfect for a head shave because of its mild quality. I've mentioned that this is a razor that is perfect for beginner wet shavers because it's so mild. So this allows you to do a shave with multiple passes because of its mild quality. Perfect for a head shave for me. Head shave is usually 2 passes, and this one falls right into that category of a 2-pass head shave, maybe a little bit of touch up here and there afterwards, which again is par for the course for me. But yeah, very, very mild and smooth. Don't let the slant razor head configuration scare you. Just use it like any other DE razor. So yeah, mild, mild, mild. You know, we talked about the Vikings blade Chieftain Hera. Thanks again to James Sefton. Another mild razor. Yeah, this one would be great for a head shave. I'm going to probably use it for a head shave because it's so smooth and mild. Like it a lot. So yeah, that's kind of a little breakdown on what I use for, what razors I use for head shaves. And again, the Supply SE, definitely my go-to. I got a lot of reasons why I like that one, but any mild razor works very, very well for me for a head shave. The milder, the better. I have more control, less chance of nicking myself, and coming away with a really, really nice head shave result. So I hope that helps, Matt. Oh, you know what? He followed up with this, this follow-up here after I gave him some of this information via email. Thank you, Mark. I may have told you at the meetup that I had my eye on the timeless aluminum slant, spoke to Jeremiah about it, and then realized I had won one as a door prize. 20 minutes later, I am 2 shaves in, and this morning was number 3 as a head shave, and it's terrific. There you go. Matt confirms what I was saying. It's terrific for a head shave. Matt, I hope the information helped you, and I hope it helps others out there in considering using a safety razor for a head shave. Matt, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the 2 cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.